much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels. And we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. He put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Cook following the penalty, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lance will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
throws, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. I don't think you got it, sir. Hey, check back 21.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as we get this up to the 22.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
All day, every day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That's caught by Howard. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looks to throw again. Flushed out right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
And they can't bring him down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal from the 3. Swift. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Stafford on first down. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down at Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Here's 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
On 1st down, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back and go full strength. Mike 27. Zero. Mike 27. Okay.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talking about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too. And he showed it off here.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. But not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Lance now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it looks like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Giants.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he went 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw?
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On fourth down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
You got three down.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Out to his left. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll head out of bounds. Inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Blue 32. Chalk 17. Three down.
Musk, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Trey Lance with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rush in. Libra.
Again, it's Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now Stafford. He finds his target, Ebron. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working from the gun. Lance
flushed out right. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Come on.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance looking to throw it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed for the strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Here's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown, Dolphins! Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. And here he's got Grant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fella. We got 3. Check. He's checking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Can I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stafford's throw completes a Rager.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week.